In the dynamic world of the NBA, where the spotlight often shines on the most charismatic and successful, a question lingers in the minds of many NBA fans. Is Anthony Edwards, the explosive guard from the Minnesota Timberwolves, an underrated gem in a galaxy of stars? But before we delve into the thrilling journey of Anthony Edwards and explore his impact on the NBA, we'd like to invite you to subscribe to our channel. Your subscription helps us bring you more of these in-depth stories and analyses from basketball. So hit that subscribe button and join our community to stay updated on all the actions and insights. Now let's dive into the incredible journey of Anthony Edwards. To unravel this enigma, one must journey through Edwards' career, examining his performances, the narratives around him, and the intricate tapestry of the league's recognition system. Drafted as the first overall pick in the 2020 NBA Draft by the Timberwolves, Edwards entered the league with anticipation and skepticism. His rookie season was a revelation, showcasing a player with raw athleticism, an innate scoring ability, and a magnetic personality. He dazzled fans with high-flying dunks and clutch performances. Yet as his career progressed, it became increasingly apparent that Edwards' contributions needed to receive their due recognition. The current season paints a portrait of Edwards as a scoring maestro. Averaging a career best in points, he has been the offensive linchpin for the Timberwolves, coupling his scoring prowess with a notable improvement in rebounds and assists. The current season has been a statistical wonderland for Edwards. Through 17 games before his injury, he averaged a career-high 26.2 points per game, alongside 5.9 rebounds and 5.0 assists. Such all-around performances are often the hallmark of MVP candidates, yet Edwards' name has been conspicuously absent from these discussions. This oversight brings us to the complex dynamics of MVP debates, which are influenced by many factors beyond mere statistics. MVP discussions often favor players from teams with a storied history or those leading their teams to the top of the standings. Edwards' Timberwolves, while competitive, still need to belong to the echelon of perennial favorites like the Lakers or the Celtics. This factor and the team's historical lack of success might play a role in Edwards being overlooked in MVP conversations. Furthermore, MVP narratives are significantly shaped by media attention, which Edwards has yet to earn to the extent of some of his contemporaries. Beyond the glittering numbers, Edwards' impact is felt in the intangibles. The way he galvanizes his team shifts the momentum of a game with a thunderous dunk or hits a clutch three-pointer. Though crucial in defining a player's value, these aspects often go unnoticed in MVP debates that rely heavily on statistical analysis and team records. Adding a twist to this narrative is Edwards' recent injury. His absence from the court impacts the Timberwolves campaign and pauses his ascent in individual accolades. In the unforgiving realm of sports, where out of sight can quickly become out of mind, this injury could contribute to the lack of buzz around his MVP candidacy. In a league brimming with talent, a comparative analysis of Edwards with his peers further complicates the discussion. While his statistics stack up impressively against other guards and forwards, the NBA is in an era dominated by the likes of Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid. These players not only put up staggering numbers, but also have the advantage of playing for teams with a higher profile, which naturally attracts more media attention and, consequently, greater recognition. The role of the media in shaping narratives and perceptions must be considered. In Edwards' case, the lack of national media coverage compared to other stars may have contributed to him being perceived as underrated. The Timberwolves games are not a staple on national broadcasts, reducing his visibility among the broader audience and MVP voters. Looking into the crystal ball of Edwards' future, the prospects are luminous. His recent contract extension signals the Timberwolves' commitment to building a team around his prodigious talents. As Edwards continues to hone his skills, particularly in areas like defensive prowess and shooting efficiency, his ascent into the league's upper echelon seems not just probable, but inevitable. For Edwards to cement his status as one of the league's preeminent players, several stars must align. Continued personal excellence is a prerequisite, but team success will be crucial, especially in the playoffs. As the Timberwolves rise in profile and stature, so will Edwards' recognition. His journey in the NBA resembles other late bloomers who took time to be acknowledged as superstars. So, while Anthony Edwards might be flying under the radar regarding league-wide recognition and MVP discussions, his trajectory indicates that this status is likely temporary. His blend of raw talent, work ethic, and on-court impact is undeniable. As the narratives around the NBA continue to evolve, it seems inevitable that Edwards' prowess will be acknowledged, and he will be celebrated as one of the preeminent forces in the league. In the Timberwolves star, the NBA has a rising talent and a future supernova, poised to claim his rightful place among the constellation of basketball's elite.